T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Pardon the shaky cam. I'm not putting this in the tripod yet, but here's the packaging. Yay! Yay! I'm like months or something behind everybody else. Yay. To answer this question right off top, and it's not drive myself crazy later trying to shove them in there on camera, little spike and big spike can fit in there. Yay! This is how big it is next to the official Masterpiece Hound. So, as you can see, it's quite a bit longer and probably wider. Giggity. Comes with an instruction manual, the little tech spec decoder, and a collector's card right here. Showing you pretty much what they were trying to get with him as far as the cartoon accuracy. And here are the tech specs and his bio. The tires are made out of a pliable material and they barely freaking roll at all. Like, they're way too stiff and tight, and then there's like not a lot of clearance under there. This fell off. I've been messing with this for a minute and I've never known that you just randomly pop off, but it did. And this is made out of that same materials. Doesn't feel quite rubber, but yeah. The steering wheel can adjust up and down and get flat and all that. Here we are with the dash details and whatnot. There are the seat details. The windshield can't get flat, but it can bend this way. And yeah, because there's like no paint on this thing, it looks very minimalist and stops it from being super duper masterpiece-ish. You can do more because this is right here. We need to kind of detach things from the front here. Let me see. You might have to pull these seats up, which I ain't gonna lie, difficult. After you lift these seats up, you need to untab these and untab this stuff on the bottom. This actually locks the legs into place, stopping you from being able to just pull them down. But I didn't want to pull it all the way down, but it is quite difficult not to be honest. If that leg isn't completely flat the way it was before I pulled it, it does not want to go back down. But do that, you can push this back down, get the seat back into shape, and put this stuff back into place. Now we have this in there that can rotate. Not sure entirely which side that should be on, but or which is the front and which is the back. Doesn't really matter to me. Do that, and now we can, you know what, peg this in here and peg this missile right there. And this is capable of rotating. So this is just another look, and of course you can rotate this up and down on there like a little peg system. So yeah, there you are with that. Here's how it's going to work. This time I'm going to go to combine mode first instead. So we're going to lift these pieces up right here, bend them like that. We can go ahead and move these out the way. Lift this out of the way. Yeah, take this tire off. I was going to do that anyway. Bring this up out the way, or bring that out of the way. And then we can go ahead and try to, you know what, loosen it on both sides. Grab these panels right there, because you can't do nothing without that, with that in the way. Lift these panels out. Pull that. You're not supposed to pull it all the way out, but pull it out. Since it came all the way out, what we need to do is bend that and bend it to here. Now we can detach this from this and that from that. detach this. This will allow us, and this is very difficult to do for me anyway, we need to pull this and that out. Get it out of that area. We can push this down and get that down. Basically get this out the way. I have trouble unlatching this. Alright. Basically we just needed to get that out of there. Rotate this around. And then we can go ahead and start getting it back into that orientation, but pull this out first, push that down. We'll lift this up, rotate it that way, push it down, and now we can shut that back. Start putting this back kind of like it was. Get the wheels back up here where they were. And we can go ahead and shove that back up to there. Okay. All right. Now down here we can pull this out and go ahead and lift these up, which will allow us to pull this down. Once those are down, we can shove this back up to basically lock that back into place. Kind of bring these down like that. Have this like that. Bring this out, push it in. Bring this out, push it in. But line that up with it now. And now we can bring this down into this position right there. All right. And now we can bring this down in this orientation. Push this up. Push this up. Rotate this way. Or actually, you know what? Leave that here for now, because we can start taking these dailies. This, how does this peg on? We'll leave this can peg there. The tire can peg here. This can peg there. Separate this right here. This can plug into that slot right there. And this can plug into here. Or actually this should be reversed, because alright, now all of his accessories are tabbed on him. Now on this side, you need to lift this up, have that meet up with that, lift this up, have that meet up with that, to attach this panel. These little two gray panels come out like that. They go into these two little holes right there. So if there's a hinge, we can plug those into the little gray panels I pulled out, pull this out, and have this meet up with that, and which made this camera come out. But basically, here he is in his lag mode preview. And yeah, what about that? This angled itself freaking down for some reason, which stopped me from getting any. Well, actually, all this is getting in the way as far as tilting the foot back, but it doesn't go back much anyway. But there he is in the leg mode. Now, to make him a robot, you need to take all this junk off. Alright, put this back there. We can lift this up that way, but bring this up, but leave these into position so that the foot can be flat. can go ahead, since this isn't locking it into place, stretch the legs, get them up to where they need to be, right there. And now we can rotate this and tab these into these right there. Go ahead and separate this, shove the foot back up, or actually, sorry, lift that panel out. Now we can shove the foot up. Lift the panel up, shove the foot back up, close these. Alright, get this off of here, shut these. Gonna leave that where it is for right now. Unpeg this and that and work these out again, the arms, which I don't know why, but Jesus Christ. Okay, now we can rotate this around, open this up right here, take these, bend that down, these little pieces rotate under here, or maybe we can start rotating it before we get it down. Okay, now this panel right here pulls out and away from the body. Then we can rotate this in that orientation, lift this up to meet up with this right here. Now we can shove the body down right here and go ahead and start detach the arm, kind of rotate it on that hinge, lift this tire up to be into there, detach this, rotate it on the hinge, lift the tire up to be in there. You know what I'm gonna do? Lift this back up. Get this. For some reason this isn't all the way up. That's my problem. The front panel wasn't flush to the body. Now we can get this back here and slide that into here. Okay. Make sure these are open, because the back won't close right if you don't. And put that into this orientation. Now we can shut the body down. Take the arm, stretch that out, rotate it this way, open this panel, pull the hand out, shut the panel, stretch the panel, rotate, open the panel, get the hand out. Pretty much you're done. He is a robot, but this isn't his final form for me. We need to take these two right here, rotate this way, you can peg it in the arm, and now he's done. That's what he finally looks like. But there is an option, since you do have these and he does have that right there, you can plug this in his shoulder if you want. But no, he never looked like that on the cartoon, so here we are. Here is Swindle, or Fraudo, in his robot mode. It's a decent looking robot, but yeah, it lacks the masterpiece polish to me, to be honest. What I mean is, just all this blank plastic, it's just so plasticky. It kind of reminds me of Zeta, just with a better design, if that makes any sense. If like Zeta toys use the same plastic and paint they use, but they actually made it look more like the cartoon. That's what we're working with here. Here is his face, or one of his faces right here. Pretty cartoon slash toy accurate. Here is the secondary face that comes with him. He has like a weird smile right there. And here is the face that comes with Brawl. Come on, go in there. Holy shit. The other two just pop right on. I'm going to have to unscrew that mess. And here's a better looking Swindle face, if you would like that. You know what? I just realized there's more to this mode. You should be able to put this on his back right there. And take this, flip that out. And now this is a weird handgun that's just basically a missile. Plug that in his hand. Carefully grab the thumb. Wrap that around like you do. And here he is. I don't like his gun. It looks dumb. Because it doesn't look like a gun. It looks like he's holding a missile with a handle on it. You can, if you want, you can plug this on the back of his leg. Just so you can just have everything all at once. That's the name of the game with these robots. But, you see what he basically looks like. Let's do the articulation. The head, I love the ball joints on these. They don't look up that much, but it can look up, can look down. And this one is definitely tight on there. This face right here is very loose, but this one is almost as tight as that, but not quite. Arm rotates. That's not entirely tight on this arm. You can do that. That's tight. You can get a backwards or reverse butterfly due to transformation. You get a double jointed bend right there. You get swivel. Hands rotate at the wrist. Each finger opens up individually, but they all look like that. And yeah, no, I don't like that. And the thumb is on the ball joint, just at the base. Waist swivel, no ab crunch like him back there. Can kick all the way back, can kick all the way to the side, can kick 90 degrees forward, swivel right here, bend 90 degrees at the knee, and once again, weak ankle pivot. The foot can go forward, and the foot can go back a little bit, and the toe bends and all that. So, hey, the leg articulation, it's tight. But one thing I don't like is the overlap of the gut right there. I mean, it's not a big deal, but I don't like that overlap. I do like that they were able to capture the cartoon body design, but it was definitely flat on the front. He basically has all the basic articulation that a standard Generations figure would have, besides the opening fingers. And in some cases, you have, we're starting to get that now. And as you can see, this cannon does not stay, that peg is not big, basically. But he looks like he's supposed to look. Can't complain too much, besides the fact that I don't 100% feel like it's a masterpiece style figure. And I feel like I should be showing something else off, even though I showed all the weapons, showed both transformations. I feel like I should be doing something else besides putting this guy next to him. And that's crazy that both of these become legs to their Assaultus / Bruticus. And I didn't mention it, but I did bend this panel up higher so that when you go ahead and put this on here, it will be directly over his head instead of kind of behind his head. You just got to keep working with this rotation right here and lock it up higher to figure that out. But anyhow, he's not a bad toy, but I don't know how well he in his individual mode that he fits in with other Masterpiece figures. That's up to you. I mean, maybe you don't need good paint, and just standing there, he does fit the part. So yeah, he's not horrible, but yeah, I don't want to keep. If I keep going on and on, I'm gonna be repeating myself. Anywho, thank you again, Name, for the comments. Stay tuned for the rest of these guys. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really